the night, there has been 87 confirmed plane incidents in the U.S. this year so far. Bro, February 20th. February 20th, bro. We not even in the full 60 days. And there's already been 87 confirmed plane incidents in the US of A. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm not like a conspiracy theorist at all, but it's just funny when like the last year or the year before that, when all those Boeing employees were trying to come out and trying to explain what was going on in the companies, and then I don't know, they mysteriously started dying off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Now, fast forward to now,
Good point.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, if we could just, if they had something to say and they never had a chance to say it, who knows where we would be at now? I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying, like it's a bunch of it was a few people, more than a few, that were documented to speak against Boeing and didn't get the chance to speak. And you know what I'm saying, fast forward to now, you have in 2 months 87 incidents of planes malfunctioning, dropping out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just, I'm not saying a conspiracy theorist, but I don't know. It's just kind of sketchy to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree with you. Um, this, like I said, what's going on with the plane crashes, I think is bigger than Nino Brown. Like, like we think these are like just regular things that are just happening. Nah, it has to be linked to a much bigger purpose. That's just simply thinking logically. It don't need to be, you know, conspiracy theory. It's just plain logic. Like it's too many planes crashing for nobody not to know nothing, bro. JoJo knows something. He just don't know tires. He knows something. So in this particular instance, and they're crashing any and everywhere. So I don't know what this is going to be a direct reflection of, or the effect is going to be. But for me, I don't even want to fly anymore. I'm too nervous now. I want to go over here. I want to go over there. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to see that. I don't need to see the sights that bad. That's just maybe that's supposed to create the scarcity of flying for another funnel purpose. Like, what are they trying to really get us to buy or invest in that erases the fear of flying to, get to where you want to go to?
I'm really just gonna boil it down simply to just greed. It got to a point where a lot of people were just greedy. A lot of these companies didn't really care about people, the consumer, their health risk, anything like that. They really cared so much more so on the shareholders,
Mm-hmm.
making money and making profits for the shareholders. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they could do to make money for the shareholders, whether it's cutting corners on key components for flight, you know what I'm saying? To instead of getting this guaranteed part here, you go this route and get a cheaper part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just to save some money so you could get some money on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
But lo and behold, going the cheaper route in the instance of planes in the long run is not the smart deal, because you get incidents where now you have to shell out more money.
Right.
So
Yeah.
in the short term, it doesn't make sense, because in the long term, it's a lose situation, because it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. You have a car, you need a certain lug nut. You may put one that doesn't fit there, but just one that gets you where you need to go,
Mm-hmm.
at least. So when you get there, you put the right piece there.
Right.
You just don't leave it there, because
Right.
eventually it's going to make the situation even worse. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
as though it's that scenario with planes. Like, if you think about it, there was so many other companies growing up. I know me growing up, it was many different airline companies.
Mm-hmm.
So many, it was like just so many. Now it's just consolidated to so many few, and you as a consumer, we're getting the shit end of the stick because we're paying more and not getting anything back in return because they're taking the money, charging us. I remember just a few weeks ago, my mother asked me to buy her a plane ticket. So I'm going through the process of buying a plane ticket. We buy the ticket. Then the next prompt asks me to pay for a seat. So I'm like, what do you mean pay for the seat? Like, we just paid for the ticket.
Right.
Why am I paying for the seat?
Mm-hmm.
I was confused.
Yeah.
What was the price of the ticket if not for the seat on the plane?
Right. Correct.
Were you gonna put my mom in the cupboard or something? Like, what? You see what I'm saying? So that's the point of shareholders and thinking about ways to get more money out of us and not thinking about safety, and in the long run putting more money back into the business would be the smarter play.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the long run you would have more longevity because the equipment and the stuff you're using lasts longer. Mm-hmm. So that's my take.
I mean, even plane materials is very expensive. The process of the plane, landing and taking off, that's a very extensive process. You have all types of people that work at the airport to make sure that these things are checked, that the proper maintenance is done. Then you have second and third. Like, there's a thorough search when these planes are being taken off, and it's a very it's a very tedious thing to train people to do these things. And at the end of the day, to see this much going on, are they really cutting corners on how many people that's working, or are they overworking people? Like, what is the root of all this going on that's going to stop this? What's going to help the scarcity of this?
I mean, we had that opportunity when all those people were supposed to go to court and say their piece.
Facts.
So where's the investigation on that?
Mm-hmm. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna get the information?
Right.
They was robbed of their life, and we was robbed as a public of the information that we so desperately need now. Mm-hmm. And they had the information, but mysteriously they died in mysterious means days before they were supposed to testify. Nobody did no checkup, investigation, nothing.
Like, all right, cool.
Oh, case dismissed, I guess. All right.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I just thought it was very interesting. We haven't, bro. We just got into 2025. We just got into 20. We're not in October. We're not in November. We're 87 in November would be what? We had 87 what? We in February. So you mean to tell me that we have more plane crashes than days of the year? Or plane incidents. They call it an incident. They don't want to technically call it plane crashes. I'm completely scared of flying at this point. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm good. If I can't drive or can't take the train over there, I'm good. I do not want to fly. Seriously, I'm completely good. All right, moving on to our next